whilst traveling. So if a person has started their journey before Sahri ends, so before Fajr time has started, then they will have the option between fasting and not fasting. Which one is better though? So the answer is, it is better to fast if one believes that it will not cause them any harm or any weakness. It will be better to fast. And if a person chooses to fast, so now he's made the decision that I will fast, then he can't now, he will no longer have the option of breaking the fast later on. So they can't break the fast later on with the excuse of being a traveler. So once you've started the fast, you must complete it. And in the scenario that someone started the fast, decided to fast whilst they are traveling, and then they ended up breaking the fast, then they will have to repeat the fast, but there will be no kafara. And if a person chooses not to fast, then they will have to make this fast up later. They will just have to do qada. There's no kafara. This is a sahulat from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, rukhsat, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, that وَإِن كُنْتُم مَرْضَى أَوْ عَلَى سَفَرٍ فَإِدَّةٌ مِّنْ أَيَّامٍ أُخَرٍ. So you can keep these fast later on. And we should not force. If you have the ability, you have the taqat to fast, then you fast. But your family members, do not force them. This reminds me of a hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where Hazrat Anas radiallahu anhu narrates this rather, and he says that we were on a journey with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and some of the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam were fasting, and some of the other companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam were not fasting. And the ones that were fasting, they did not criticize those that didn't fast. And the ones that weren't fasting, they did not criticize those who were fasting. So it's an option, it's a rukhsat from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you want to fast, you have the ability, it is better to do so. If you feel that no, I will get weak, it's just going to cause extra difficulty on the journey, then you don't have to fast. And that was if a person, this is a very important note actually, this was in the scenario when a person had started the journey before Sahri time. In the event that a person was still at home when Fajr time started, but intended to travel later on in the day, then it would be necessary for them to keep a fast. So for example, Sahri time ends at about 5 o'clock now, and the person was at home at 5 o'clock and his flight was at 11 a.m. So for that person, it will be necessary to keep the fast. Just because you are going to travel later on in the day, now you do not have that option of keeping the fast or not. You have to keep the fast. So that is a very important note. And if a person, feels that, okay, it's going to get extremely difficult for me, then what they should do is they should leave their house and leave their city before Sahri time ends and go stay somewhere else. So for example, you have some relatives in Manchester, you have some relatives in Bolton. By Sahri time, before Fajr time starts, before Sahri time ends, you must leave the boundary of your city to have that option of whether you want to fast or not. Inshallah, I hope